We are Group 3, and this is our rebranding project for 7-Up. So we'll cover today in the presentation situation analysis, the research and the research findings, some possible positioning statements, and our creative brief. So who drinks this product? So according to MRI, men and women nearly split this target market for 7-Up, with a little over 50% being men and a little under 50% being women. These consumers age from 25 to roughly 36 who drink this lemon lime soda. And the consumer market is about 71% Caucasian, with the majority of them having a high school degree. So why do these consumers drink 7-Up? Consumers usually drink 7-Up for that tasty alternative to the caffeinated dark colas. It's often common in bars to use this lemon lime or this light soda in mixers or in cocktails with hard liquors. Individuals also use 7-Up to ease or rest an upset stomach, or kind of help cure when they're sick in their stomach. And it is and can be used in a lot of cooking and baking recipes as a replacement for those eggs or those oils. So a little history of 7-Up. Charles Leeper Grigg created 7-Up in the 20s, and sales rocketed during the Prohibition, being used as a mixer in cocktails and speakeasies as it is today. The origin of the name 7-Up is a little unclear. A lot of people think that it comes from the original 7 ingredients, or the fact that it was sold just in 7-ounce bottles. It was originally owned by PepsiCo and still is in other parts of the world, but here in the United States, Dr. Pepper Snapple Group owns. So their brand slogan, mix it up a little. It kind of takes a look at the versatility of the brand and being used in mixes and in punches and alcohol and as cocktails and alcoholic beverages, but also as a hangover cure or an upset stomach cure, or also in baking and cooking recipes. On their website, 7-Up offers dozens of recipes for drinks, baking, cooking, just different things that the drink can be used for. Some of the flavors that 7-Up offers is the original 7-Up, Diet 7-Up, Cherry 7-Up, Diet Cherry 7-Up, and 7-Up 10. And in 2006, the brand totally reformulated, and it is to be 100% natural today. Some of their competitors include those big brands such as Sprite or Sierra Mist, and being that 7-Up is owned by Dr. Pepper Snapple Group, and Sprite is owned by Coca-Cola, and Sierra Mist is owned by Pepsi. Sometimes that kind of has a little bit of a shadow over 7-Up, because a lot of the times restaurants tend to own bigger deals or better deals, or a lot more deals are owned with those Coke and Pepsi products. So 7-Up kind of gets pushed to the side a little and isn't offered a lot of the times at restaurants or at places you go out to eat. And 7-Up's price, however, is pretty much the same as every other lemon lime soda on the market, so that is a good thing for it. So why do consumers choose this lemon lime soda versus that Coca-Cola product? The lemon lime soda category is actually starting to decline, mainly because these lemon lime sodas don't have caffeine, or they don't really know like what they want to drink, or how they want to drink this lemon lime soda, other than just, I'm not sick today, so why would I drink this? In a study by MRI Plus in 2016, it showed that nearly 7,000 more people drank dark cola sodas, or those dark caffeinated sodas, in the past 6 months than they had with a lemon lime soda. And also 7-Up kind of lacks in advertising and promotions. So you're seeing Coke, you're seeing Pepsi products advertised a lot more than you are those 7-Up products. So taking a look at our SWOT analysis, a lot of the strengths that 7-Up has going for them is this mix it up a little, because it offers this versatility to the soda. It shows that it can be used in more things than just being used for an upset stomach, or it shows that it can be used in recipes, cooking, different kinds of cocktails, different kinds of drinks. You can enjoy it all kinds of ways. Um, Cherry 7 Up is also a great flavor for 7 Up because there isn't anything else like it on the market. And using this as a cocktail or a mixer, people love to drink Shirley Temples, and it's easy having this Cherry 7 Up. And like I said previously, 7 Up gives many recipes on their website for cocktails, cooking, baking, everything like that. So this offers consumers, it gives consumers a more reason to buy it. Some weaknesses, however, is 7 Up only has 5 types of soda in the US, where they used to have a lot more flavors and they discontinued them in the US. But in other countries, they offer raspberry, orange, and tropical. The logo is a little outdated and fairly dull. It doesn't really intrigue the consumer anymore. It doesn't pull them in to really grab that drink off the shelf. And the brand lacks in advertising. Like I said previously, also Coke and Pepsi products, they have commercials out there on TV, magazines, billboards, and everything, and you rarely see a 7 Up commercial. So some opportunities. The brand could create a new, livelier logo to match its fun slogan attitude or its fun, new, energetic perspective. 7 Up could either bring back some of these flavors or create a new flavor, because neither Sprite or Sierra Mist is doing this versatility with these flavors and having those different flavor options. They could also launch a line of alcoholic beverages such as Mike's Hard Lemonade, Smirnoff, Lime-A-Ritas. This would give the consumer another way to enjoy these cocktails without having to go out and make one or have one made. They can just buy that 6-pack off the shelf instead. Some threats is Coke and Pepsi and Cola are generally more popular in soda categories. Beings Coke and Pepsi or have most of the time have more deals with restaurants, with sporting teams and everything like that. So you rarely see 7 Up. And because Coke and Pepsi are more popular, that Sprite and Sierra Mist, you're seeing those drinks a lot more often than you are seeing that 7 Up. So some insights and some objectives that we wanted to look into were what do consumers value most in this brand, in this soda. And they value a lot of the times when they're going out to buy something, they look at the price, or they look at the accessibility and the flavor of the product. What also causes a consumer to choose one brand over another, or over 7 Up. And a lot of the times it's a familiarity of the drink. They see Sprite, they see Mountain Dew, they see Sierra Mist a lot more often than they do see this 7 Up. And they also have some reasonings for consuming. Most of the times, 7 Up's kind of referred to just the family aspect, and you're just drinking it like at family gatherings or friends, or because you're sick in your stomach. You're not just going out to grab a 7 Up with your drink or something like that. And also, consumers remember a lot of the times advertisings that have a jingle or have a song or some quirkiness to it, but also have celebrities in it. And without 7 Up advertising, you're not really seeing all these. So in our research, we conducted 6 one-on-one interviews. A couple of the questions included kind of what makes you pick a can of soda, what 3 words would you use to describe 7 Up, what 3 words would you describe Sprite with. And we also asked our interviewees to draw a cartoon involving 7 Up and kind of explain it. Who are the characters? What are they doing? That sort of thing. So in our findings, we saw that 7 Up is a very inferior brand to those other big names, and soda drinkers are less likely to purchase a 7 Up because of that. Consumers deterred from buying the soda because of the price, or possibly an existing brand loyalty to another brand. So if they're an Advic Sierra Mist buyer, they're going to buy Sierra Mist. Consumers' previous interaction with 7 Up a lot of the time included gatherings or parties with family and friends, or just using it to kind of fix an upset stomach. So they're not thinking like when I'm at this bar, let me mix it with my alcoholic beverage. No, they're thinking, I'm not sick right now. I don't need a 7 Up. So some of the other findings were some of these cartoons. And you see here a lot of the times it's um, they're sick, they're not sure what to drink, or a lot of the times it's just that family oriented, that family feel at a family party or at home, just enjoying a 7 Up. So in our research conclusion, or our summary of it, they're less likely to purchase a 7 Up because they haven't interacted with the brand, or they have interacted with it and they don't want to purchase. They're less likely to purchase that 7 Up versus a Sprite and a Sierra Mist. 7 Up is common in social situations instead of drinking those dark colas, and a lot of the times they appreciate the price matching those other cola brands and those other sodas that are on market. A lot of the times the consumers pick soda because of the existing brand loyalty that they already have to another soda. And also they remember the advertisements or the promotions that include a celebrity or some sort of comedy or quirkiness. So some positioning statements that we came up with. We came up with 3 and a couple risks to them with having these positioning statements. So the first one is to the healthy, carbonated beverage loving adult. 7 Up is the brand, the best lemon lime caffeine free beverage. It is a family friendly drink because of the absence of preservatives in the drink. The brand personality is fresh, light, and energetic. However, the risk to this position is that it is positioned to or as a family drink. It might not appeal to the younger target market. So we kind of took a look instead and we came up with, to young college students, 7 Up is the brand of the best lemon lime drink that provides the consumer leaving refreshed and satisfied due to natural ingredients. The brand personality is spunky, exciting, and fun. The risk of this positioning statement is that it will be seen as a purely college student drink. It might not be seen or it might be seen strictly as you only drink this at college parties and not family oriented. So we took a look at another perspective and we came up with, to the adventurous, free-spirited young professional, 7 Up is a brand of a light and airy carbonated beverage that leaves you feeling refreshed but also in a fairly health conscious. The brand personality is hyper fun, hyper adventurous, and active. The risk of this is it could appeal to too much of the too health conscious, and people might think it as like a sports drink and not as a non-cola drink. So our creative brief, our brand idea is that 7 Up is a refreshing and exciting alternative to other cola sodas with a high standard for health consciousness. Its image is associated with confidence and fun because of that mix it up a little. The brand personality is hyper, energetic, adventurous, active, and exciting, and their opportunity is that 7 Up will give consumers the carbonation they crave without the horrible effects of that dark cola. The 7 Up brand offers a healthy lemon lime soda than its competitors. So the positioning statement that we chose is to go with that adventurous, free-spirited young professional, because this appeals to a wide consumer market, and the brand will kind of pull the youth back into its brand. So why are we advertising? We're advertising to reposition 7 Up as the lemon lime drink of choice, to offer a new outlook on the pop, and to excite people about this drink with new flavors, new products, and also increase the brand awareness that to make it ideal for the brand. Who are we going to advertise? We're looking at young professionals ages 24 to 30 with roughly an income of $40K or so, that they want to try new things and they're eager to try new alcoholic beverages or cocktails, and they go out with friends after work to grab that drink. So an example of who our target market would be Joel, age 26, college-educated professional. He enjoys happy hour with his friends after work, attends professional sports games frequently, single, dating, has a dog. He's a thrill seeker enjoying that adrenaline rush, but happy and settling as an office man. Joel's exciting, confident, and happy, and extremely happy in his life.